Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Rays MLB 25 franchise. And I am tired of being patient with Johnny DeLuca. Just when I thought he was going to do it, his average starts diving. In his last 10 games, he's hitting 171. And Chandler Simpson, on the other hand, in his last 10 games is hitting 357 with 5 stolen bases. And I'm going to make the move right now. Chandler Simpson, add him to the 40-man. Call you up to the major leagues. Johnny's going to go down to AAA and try and get his game back together. And we're going to hop into the very first game right here against the Astros and Hunter Brown. And we're going to watch Chandler Simpson in his major league debut right now. And it is finally time for us to get our first look at Chandler Simpson at the major league level, making his debut here at Dakin Park in Houston. Taking on the Astros, you can see they're struggling at 14-21. There's the man of the hour, Chandler, right there. Mr. 99 speed, 99 steal, 99 base running aggressiveness. Just got to make sure he gets on base enough. See our top 10 prospects. Lou at the top, Andres Figueroa 2, Xavier Isaac, Trey Morgan 3 and 4, Theo Gillen 5. They have Chandler as our number 12 prospect, and it says we have 8 top 100 prospects, and we're the number 1 ranked farm system. Gotta like that. And on the mound today for the Astros, Hunter Brown. He won the Cy Young last year. Only 1 and 3 with a 3.5 ERA on the season this year, so a little bit of a slow start for him. Hopefully we can get to him early. He's not going to give up a lot of walks. And leading off, Chandler Simpson. I'm sorry, I said he was 12. He's number 13 in the organization. 2-2 pitch to him, and he swings and misses. 97-mile-an-hour heat on the inner half. It's going to be an adjustment for Simpson. See this replay. Brown just blows it right by him, under his hands. So he goes down, strikes out in his first AB, and that'll bring up Richie Palacios, getting a lot more playing time this year. The outfield influx, and he's going to get a base hit up the middle. So we get our first runner on here with 1 out in the first. Palacios getting lots of playing time. He's coming through. He's got great contact against lefties as well. That'll bring in Brandon Lau, hitting 238, but he's bringing the power. He's a ground ball to short. Pena grabs, throws a second for 1 on to first, and just like that, a double play. And the Astros give up a base runner, erase him on the twin killing, and we're going to go to the bottom half here in Houston, and there's no score. And on the mound for the Rays, Ryan Pepio finished 3rd in the Cy Young last year, so 2 of the top 3 Cy Young guys on the mound facing each other. He's only 2 and 3, 3.19 ERA, 112 WHIP, having an excellent season, just not getting the wins. Leading off will be Jose Altuve, playing DH today. He's going to hit a fly ball in the left center field. Chandler Simpson on his horse over near the Crawford box, cut out, and he's going to have it for the first out. Going to have a lot of range in center field with that 99 speed. Not that DeLuca was slow at all himself. Here's Jamie Pena, the 3-2 pitch to him, and it's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Chandler drifts over, and he's going to have that for the second out. He struck out his first at-bat, but getting some work here in the bottom half of the inning. That'll bring in Yordan Alvarez, having a down year right now, hitting 231. There's a smash in the center field as Simpson drifts back. And he turns, and he's going to have that for the third out. So ties a major league record by having all 3 putouts in the half inning, tied by hundreds of players. And we're going to go to the second inning. There's no score. And leading off for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. You can see his average down to 207. He's really struggling with contact this year. And he's going to take strike 3 on the inside corner and strike out and continue to have contact problems. That's the second strikeout for Hunter Brown. That'll bring in Junior Caminero up to 312. Doing great this year, except for his power is a little bit lower than I thought he would give us, and he's going to swing and miss and a strikeout on a sinker there. And that brings in Wilmer Flores, late offseason signing to platoon at first. He's doing great, and he's going to swing and miss on a cutter. So Hunter Brown carves through the number 3, 4, and 5 batters in the order. Got 4 strikeouts in 2 innings. Going to go to the bottom half of the second. There's no score. And leading off for the Astros, Isaac Paredes, former Tampa Bay Ray. We traded him to the Cubs in the Morel trade, and they since traded him to Houston, and he's going to strike out for the first K for Pepio. That'll bring in Yainer Diaz. He's hitting below 200 himself, and it's going to continue to drop as he strikes out on the slider. That'll bring in Chas McCormick, center fielder, 2-2 pitch, and he takes strike 3 on the corner. So that second inning went very quickly as all 3 batters in each half struck out as Brown and Pepio are just trading strikeouts. We're going to go to the third inning. It's scoreless. And leading off, Carson Williams. Got to love the 4 home runs and 17 RBI, but the 203 average and 613 OPS are not in a good spot. Hopefully he can get going here soon. 2-1 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. Knocked down. Flip to the pitcher, and he beats Williams to the bag for the first out. That's Cesar Salazar over at first base for the Astros. That'll bring in Kenny Piper. Another one with low average, low OPS. Got to get him going. 1-2 pitch from Brown. And he's going to swing and miss and strike out as well. Both teams having trouble making contact here. Nobody on, 2 out. 2-2 pitch to Murray. He's going to hit a fly ball in the center field. Hey, at least he didn't strike out, right? And McCormick's going to have that for the third out. But the Rays fail to get a man on base again. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. It's no score. And leading off for the Astros veteran Hunter Renfroe, batting anemic 155, and that's going to continue as he misses that curveball off the plate. Seen a lot of terrible batting averages and terrible swings early in the season. Not just with the Rays, but other players on other teams as well. That's a 4th straight strikeout for Pepio. Now bring in Bryce Matthews, the second baseman. See, he's hitting 170. And there's going to be a ground ball to third. Camanero's going to have that. Plenty of time. Throw to first, and he's out for the second out. Like I said, in our half inning, hey, at least he made contact. And that brings up Cesar Salazar, hitting under 190, and that's going to continue to drop as he strikes out. So Pepio, 5 strikeouts in his last 6 outs after getting none in the first inning. We're going to the 4th. It's still scoreless. And I'll bring in Chandler Simpson. Struck out his first time. That'll be a theme for the day today. Strikeout City. Heading to count now, 2-1. Here's Hunter Brown's pitch. That's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Renfroe drifting back into the gap and catches it on the run. Thought he might drop that in there and get his first hit, but Renfroe chases it down. Now to bring in Palacios. Nobody on, 1 out. 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Base hit up the middle, so Palacios has both hits in the game. Little dribblers through the infield each time. See if we can get something going here. 1 on, 1 out. Brandon Lau up. He hit into a double play his last time. There goes Palacios. Here's the throw, and he's out. So trying to get him in scoring position, avoid the double play. And Palacios is gunned down, so now Lau up, nobody on, 1-2 count. Ground ball back up the middle. Shortstop playing behind the bag is going to gun him down easy as Lau falls victim to the shift. Wasn't on the other side of second base, but he was right where the ball was going through. And we go to the bottom of 4th. It's still scoreless. And leading off, Jose Altuve. 0-2-2 pitch, and he swings and misses and strikes out. Another strikeout for Pepio. It gives him 6 strikeouts in his last 7 outs. That'll bring in Jeremy Pena. 1-2 pitch to him, and he's going to strike out as well. Pepio's on a heater here. That's 7 Ks in his last 8 batters. That'll bring in Yordan Alvarez. 1-2 pitch to him, and he chases a pitch off the plate. My goodness. Pepio struck out nobody in the first inning, and he's got 8 strikeouts in the next 9 batters. He's on a roll. As we go to the top of the 5th, it's still scoreless. And leading off, Christopher Morel struck out his first time up. He's sitting at 99 career home runs. See if we can get him one here today. Here's the pitch from Hunter Brown. That's going to be a line drive base hit into right field past the second baseman. So Tampa Bay finally gets their leadoff man on. That'll bring in Junior Caminero. 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt, bounces and gets away. Morel's going to go down, and he's safe at second base on the wild pitch. So now we have a man in scoring position. Nobody out. See if Junior can come through in the clutch here. 3-2 pitch. And he just misses with the sinker, so that's going to be ball 4. So now the Rays are going to have 2 men on for the first time. And that'll bring up Wilmer Flores. Full count to him as well. Here's the pitch. And that's off the plate inside. And now Hunter Brown's in a jam. Gives up a single, 2 straight walks. We have bases loaded, nobody out. Carson Williams up. Clutch spot for the rookie. Down on the count, 1-2. Here's a pitch, and he swings through the fastball and strikes out as Brown blows him away. Now we have bases loaded with 1 out. Kenny Piper up. See if he can put this ball in play. Just get it out of the infield. 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a looper over to third baseman's head, down the left field line. That's going to plate 2. Throw comes back in, and Piper gives the Rays the lead with a 1-out bases loaded single. There we go, KP. Get this replay. Off the end of the bat, but gets just enough to get it over the third baseman's head. And Tampa Bay breaks through as they're up 2-0 here in the 5th. Still have 2 on with 1 out for Pete Murray. Rookie's struggling this year. And here's going to be a tapper to third base. Grabbing a throw, and it's wild. It pulls the man off second base. And we're going to have the bases loaded now. Errant throw by Isaac Paredes loads the bases again. With 1 out. Chandler Simpson. Big spot here. 0 for 2 looking for his first major league hit. I'll take a sac fly here. Get it out of the infield. 1-2 pitch from Brown. That's going to be a line drive to first. Caught. And they throw to second. And they double him off. As Piper gets doubled off. Not a good base running move there. But Tampa Bay does break through in the inning. Scores a pair of runs. On the Kenny Piper blooper. We go to bottom of the 5th. Tampa Bay up 2-0. Leading off, Isaac Paredes had that air last half inning. He's going to take strike 3 right down the middle. That's 9 strikeouts in the last 10 batters for Ryan Pepiot. My goodness. That'll bring up Yainer Diaz. 2-2 pitch to him. And he's going to strike out as well. That's 10 Ks in the last 11 at-bats for the Astros. My goodness. Swing the bat, guys. That'll bring up Chas McCormick now. Heading to count 2-1. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball in the left field. Murray drifting over, looking up, and that ball's going to go into those goddamn Crawford boxes. I hate those things. They need to take those away and push that wall all the way back as you see the train going for the home run. Chas McCormick with a little pop fly home run. Would be a home run in 0 other ballparks. And the Astros wrecked the no-hitter, wrecked the perfect game, wrecked the shutout with one little pop fly to left field. Yeah, getting all excited for a pop-out. That'll bring in Hunter Renfroe. 1-1 pitch to him is going to be a ground ball to second. Lau gets it, throws to first, and that'll be the 3rd out. So we finally get something other than a strikeout, but Chas McCormick gets the Astros on the board with one of the cheapest home runs you'll ever see. And new pitcher for the Astros, Lance McCullers coming in. Hunter Brown threw a lot of pitches the last 2 innings. See McCullers struggling against lefties, which is good because Palacios is leading off. He's 2 for 2. 3-1 pitch from McCullers. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Pena grabs that. Throw to first, and there's 1 down. That'll bring in Brandon Lau. 1 for 2 on the day. And there's going to be a fly ball in the center field. McCormick drifting back shy of the warning track. He's going to have that for the 2nd out. Now to bring in Christopher Morel, still looking for that 100th home run, and he's not going to get it there as he swings and misses on a nasty slider off the plate and strikes out. So, Astros get on the board, and they're looking to tie it up here in the bottom of the inning with the 8-9-1 guys coming up. Bryce Matthews leading off here. 1-1 pitch from Pepiot. Tries to bunt. Caminero racing in. Barehanded throw. And he just gets him. What a play by Junior. As Matthews trying to get on base any way he can. You see the play. Drops the bunt. He had great break at third base. Caminero comes in. Scoops with the bare hand. Slings the sidearm throw. And just gets him. Nice play. That'll bring in Salazar. Struck out his first time. 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be high for ball 4. So first walk allowed by Pepiot. So now we have 1 on, 1 out. Altuve up. 2-1 pitch from Pepio. Ground ball to third. Caminero's got it. Throws the second for 1. Lau's relay, and just like that, room service. 5-4-3 double play. And the defense comes up strong that half inning for the Rays. As we go to the 7th inning, it's still 2-1 Tampa Bay. And leading off, Junior Caminero walked, scored a run his last time. Trying to get things going here in the 7th. McCullers 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be a tapper. Back to the mound. McCullers gets it quickly, throws the first for the first out of the inning. Junior reaching on that pitch. That'll bring in Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 2-1 pitch to him. That's going to be a shot into right field, and Renfroe's going to run and grab that. Hot liner to right field for the second out. Flores thought he was going to get that down and for an extra base hit. That'll bring in Carson Williams, the 1-2 pitch to him, and he's going to swing and miss and strike out. So McCullers makes quick work of your Rays, and here in the 7th inning, we go to the bottom half. Tampa Bay still leads 2-1. And new pitcher for Tampa Bay. With all those strikeouts, Pepio got his pitch count up, and Kevin Kelly's coming in. Great average against righties, horrendous against lefties. A little bit of an off year for him this year. First batter's going to face Jeremy Pena. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he chases a sweeper off the plate and strikes out. So the Astros' strikeout woes continue. That'll bring in Yordan Alvarez, 0 for 2 with 1 strikeout in the game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a fly ball into right field. Chandler Simpson running over into the gap, and he's going to have that. At 99 speed, coming in handy again. That'll bring in Isaac Paredes. 0 for 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and you make him 0 for 3. As Kelly gets his second strikeout of the inning on the sweeper. We're going to go to the top of the 8th. Tampa Bay clinging to a 2-1 lead. And new pitcher for the Astros going to be lefty Brian King. Really struggling, 6.75 ERA. Lefty's hitting 364. Gotta love that. And the first man he's going to face, Kenny Piper. Driven in both runs for Tampa today with that little bloop single past third base. See if he can get us going here. 3-2 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to third. Paredes grabs that. Throw to first, and there's 1 down. That'll bring in Pete Murray, 0 for 2. See, he's struggling at the plate, as are most of the rookies in this lineup. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a line base hit into left field. There we go, Pete. He gets on base with an actual hit, not a walk or error. Help that batting average. 106 exit velocity. Got all that. That'll bring up Chandler Simpson now. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Lined into a double play as last time. Got 1 on, 1 out. Here's the 2-1 pitch from King. Runner goes. It's a strike. Throw down, and he's safe. There we go, Pete. Simpson's not the only one that can steal a bag. So now we got a man on second. 1 out, 3-2 pitch. And strike 3 as Simpson takes the curveball on the inner half, knee high. He strikes out for the second time today. That'll bring in Richie Palacios. Great contact against lefties. 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball base hit into right field. Runners around third. He's going to try to score. Here's the throw from Renfroe. And he's out. Great tag by Diaz. Had to reach back. And he just catches Murray on the way by. And it keeps the game 2-1 Tampa Bay on a stellar defensive play by Hunter Renfroe. And leading off the bottom of the 8th here, catcher Yainer Diaz. He's 0 for 2. He's looked terrible in both his ABs. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a shot to center field. Simpson drifting back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. Well, at least he earned that home run instead of McCormick's cheap one. As Diaz goes deep, 429 to tie this game at 2. Leading off the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Pepio will not get the win today, even though he deserved it. Astros using the long ball to stay in this game. See the replay. Down the middle. High towering shot to straightaway center field. Now bring in Chas McCormick. 2-2 pitch to him, and he's going to swing and miss on the sweeper and strike out. So that's Kelly's third strikeout on that sweeper. Nice pitch. That'll bring in Hunter Renfroe. Made that great throw. Gun a guy down at the plate. He's going to swing and miss on a sinker and strike out. So it seems Kelly has the strikeout pitch going as well, as Renfroe's very frustrated at the plate. That'll bring in Bryce Matthews, 3-2 pitch, and he's going to swing and miss on the sweeper as well. So Kelly pitched great except for one pitch to Yainer Diaz in his 2 innings. We're going to go to the 9th inning. This game is tied. And new pitcher for the Astros, Brian Abreu. Their closer coming in a tie game. So he's got 11 saves on the year, but elevated ERA, and lefties are hitting .364. See if we can keep that going as Brandon Lau is going to lead it off here. 0 for 3. Does have 2 home runs in the series, though. 1-2 pitch from Abreu. And a high fastball up in his eyes. He swings and misses and strikes out. Lau having a rough game. Going to bring in Christopher Morel, 1 for 3. Still looking for that 100th career home run. And he's not going to get it there as he swings and misses on the circle change and strikes out. Strikeouts have been the out of choice today. Here's Junior Caminero. And he's going to swing and miss and strike out on the slider off the plate. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 9th inning. This game is still tied 2-2. New pitcher for Tampa Bay, Garrett Clevenger. See, 1.80 ERA. He's pitching great this year. Started really good last year, struggled towards the end. See if he can keep this going for the whole year. He's going to be facing left-hander first baseman Cesar Salazar. And he gets the swing and miss on the slider down and in. So the Astros strikeout woes continue. To add up how many strikeouts total we've had in this game for both teams when we're done here. Here's Jose Altuve, 2-1 pitch to him. That's going to be a shot into right field, and Palacios is going to run in and grab that for the second out. Now to bring in Jeremy Pena, 0 for 3. Here's 3-2 pitch to him. And a swing and a miss. He strikes out. Another strikeout by the Astros batters and by Tampa Bay pitchers. We're going to go to extra innings here, tied at 2. And we're going to skip ahead here to the top of the 11th. Nobody scored in the 10th, and Josh Hader's coming in. Very high ERA. Righties are hitting him for .320 average. Lost his job as a closer to Abreu. See if we can get to him now. Chandler Simpson, tough task. Rookie facing this guy. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Hader. And he swings and misses on that nasty slider. Not surprised. Chandler is 0 for 4 with another strikeout. And Hader would strike out the side that inning, so now we're going to go to the bottom of the 11th inning. Still tied. And we head to the bottom of the 11th inning. McCormick struck out the lead off the inning. That's going to bring up Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 3. And there's a smash down the right side into the corner. Palacios chasing after it. Renfroe around first, digging for second. And he slides in safely. So now the Astros have the winning run at second base, and they're going to pinch run for him with Jake Myers and gets more speed on the bags. Uceda in trouble, and Kevin Cash is going to the pen. Uceda had a 1-2-3 first inning. He gives up the double here. That'll bring in Alex Faedo. See if he can keep that run from scoring now. Ground out, moved him to third base. So here's Salazar, the rookie. And it's going to be a ground ball. Base hit up the middle, and the Astros win. What a crushing defeat for the Rays. Pepio pitches great. All of our pitchers. Strikeout city. But the Astros use a pair of homers to tie it and then rally in the 11th to get the dub. Tough luck loss for Tampa Bay. As Hader gets the win, Uceda with the loss as the Astros win the series 2-1. Let's take a look at this box score. See Simpson 0 for 5 with 3 Ks, but Palacios 3 hits, Piper 2 hits, 2 RBIs. We struck out 17 times. Pepio 10 Ks only allows a 1 home run. We had 19 strikeouts pitching, so 36 strikeouts in this game. And the Astros used 2 homers and a double to win this game, as they only allowed 3 hits in the last 6 innings. What a tough loss. And we're going to do another player lock game here with Chandler Simpson, this time at Oakland. I'm not going to say Sacramento. At Oakland. You can see Simpson hitless on the year. This is his second game. And he fouls that pitch off from Severino. Try to stick with him until we can get our first major league hit. And he swings and misses, and that's strike 3 in the dirt. Throw down to first, and he's out. So Simpson got his 4th strikeout. J.J. Bleday makes it 2-0 Athletics. And after a Pete Murray single, Chandler Simpson comes back up here now with 1 on and nobody out. And it's a smash to third, and it's going to be snagged right before it hits the ground. So unfortunate hitting there. And it brings Simpson back up here with 2 outs in the 5th for his 3rd AB of the game. Severino still in the game. And Simpson trying to bunt. He pops it up behind the catcher for a first strike. Now he's down on the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses on the sweeper and strikes out. So Chandler Simpson struggling badly in his first 2 games. We're going to bring him up here again in the top of the 8th with nobody on and 2 out. Tyler Ferguson. And he tries to bunt. Goes to third base, and the throw to first gets him as he bunted just a little bit too hard. And the A's are going to win this game 6-4. See Simpson 0-for-4 with 2 Ks. Palacios 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 RBIs. Triple and a home run. But it wasn't enough. Shane Baz gives up 4. Kevin Kelly gives up 2. Home runs by Bleday and Langoliers. And we lose 6-4. And game 2 at Oakland. Yes, I said Oakland. We lose 6-5. We've lost 4 straight games. And Chandler Simpson gets his first MLB hit, hitting .071 now. Wilmer Flores 2 hits. Had a bunch of guys with 2 hits in that game. Flores with a home run. And Simpson also got his first stolen base. But the bullpen blows it late. And we drop to 19-21, which keeps us still in first place. The whole division is separated by a half a game. Nobody's over 500. What a rough start for the American League East. And the catcher, Ryan Manning, that we scouted, looking for someone we can take in the first or second pick. MLB ranked 31. We have him at 40. His potential is a B, anywhere from 80 to 90. B potential, somewhere in the high 50s to low to mid 60s. Left-handed hitting catcher. Great contact, not a ton of power, really good vision, decent discipline. And is not going to have the strongest arm. Defense is not going to be his strong suit. So at least we know we have one area we'll have to work on. And he's got that Lou Garcia beard going on as well. We'll have to make him shave that off. And he's Canadian, eh? And we are now done scouting international pitchers. So we're going to edit this and go Central starting pitchers. And we are done discovering there. And so I'm going to change this to catcher. Let's go catcher international and see if we can find more catchers in this draft pool. And we are going to switch him out. I think there was one more catcher I wanted to look at. Yes, this guy, Alfredo Campos. We'll take a look at him. And we're going to watch Chandler Simpson again. Actually, I'm going to play this game. We're going to bat with Chandler Simpson only and have his first home game in Tampa, St. Pete, against the Yankees. And see, we are out of first place now. We're a half game ahead of the Yankees, but a half game behind the Blue Jays. Tied with the Red Sox and Orioles for second. So very tight race, as I said earlier. And let's see what he can do against the Yankees in his first home game. And we're going to player lock with Chandler, so we'll just watch the other action here as he's going to get his first home AB against Max Fried and the Yankees. See Chandler hitting .071. Rough debut for him as he takes strike 1 in the near half. See the Yankees are struggling, just like everybody else in this division. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he swings and misses and strikes out again. So Simpson struggling to make contact at the major league level. And now he's going to come up again now with the bases loaded and 1 out. Yankees are up 3-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. See if we can get this ball out of the infield. 1-0-1 pitch, and that's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Worst thing that could have happened outside of a strikeout or a double play is an infield fly. Runners don't move up. Now we hop to the bottom of the fourth. Nobody on, 2 outs. 1 for 16 on this season. He doesn't get going, we may have to send him back. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball up the middle and into center field. So he gets his first home base hit. And now we get to see the wheels on Chandler Simpson. I'm not going to bat with Caminero. We're just going to take this pitch. Runners off. Here's the throw, and he had no chance to get him. Simpson with his second steal in the majors. Caminero would drive him in with a single to make it 3-3. Now we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Simpson up. Nobody on. 2 outs. Fernando Cruz on the mound now. See that base hit raises average to 118. It's still anemic. 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a little flare over short into left field. So he gets another base hit. There we go. Chandler not hitting it hard, but he's finding the holes this game. And you know the routine. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch, a strike. And Simpson is safe. His 3rd steal of the season, 2nd in a row, 2nd in this game. Great jump, and you see his acceleration kick in halfway. They had no chance to get him. Caminero would ground out the end of the inning. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning, down 6-3 now. Nobody on, 2 out. Common theme in this game for the Rays. Simpson, though, 2 for 4. 2 singles, 2 steals. He's going to take a pitch off the plate. Heading the count now, 0-2. Now it's 2-1. Here's the pitch from Hamilton. It's going to be a ground ball to second base. Jazz has it. Here's the throw, and he's out to end the inning. So the Rays don't score, and the Yankees would hang on and win the game 6-3 as Fernando Cruz gets the win. Clevenger takes the loss, and Devin Williams gets his 11th save as the Yankees win game 1. Let's look at this box score. Anthony Volpe, 3 for 4, 2 runs, 5 RBIs, double and a home run. Our side, Simpson 2 hits, Caminero 2 hits, Lau 2 hits, Morel 2 hits, Junior with a triple, Chandler with 2 steals. The Clevenger, 3 runs in the 3rd inning, did us in as we lose the game 6-3. And we have a critical situation here against the Indians, Guardians. I call them the Indians. They'll always be the Indians. Manuel Clase on the mound. Tying run at 3rd base with 1 out here in the 9th. We've already scored 3 runs in the inning to get it to a 1-run game, and Richie Palacios is up with a chance to tie the game. And you see the Rays wearing throwback uniforms today. And the first pitch is a pitch out. They thought the Rays were going to try a squeeze play, and it's going to be another pitch out. Is it going to run the count to 3-0? Now it's 3-1, and Clase misses. 100-mile-an-hour heat off the plate. And now we have the winning run at first with 1 out. And we're going to pinch hit with Junior Caminero now. Tying run at 3rd. Only 1 out. Just got to get this ball out of the infield. First pitch, and that's going to be a shot into right field. That should do it. DeLauder back. He's got it. Here's the tag. Here's the throw. Up the first base line, and he's safe. Carson Williams ties the game. Scoring on the sac fly, and I'll bring in Kenny Piper, and he's a smash off of Clase's head right to the first baseman who gets the out. Now we got to check on Clase and see if he's okay. Took a wicked line drive right off the dome. Ends up getting the lucky out on the play, and he would be okay. As you see right there, he stayed in the game and gets the win as the Guardians win 5-4. Uceda goes 0-4 as they tie up this series. Let's check out this box score. What a way to end that inning. 3 hits for Kwan, 2 hits for Ramirez, 2 hits for DeLauder. Ramirez and Bo Naylor with home runs. Tyler Steffen charged with those 3 runs in the 9th. Rays. Simpson gets a hit. There you go. 2 hits for Aranda. Morel and Aranda with doubles. Wilson with a triple. Williams with a triple. Taj didn't pitch bad. Yarbrough gives up 2, and we take the loss. And now we're going to player lock one more time with Chandler Simpson, this time on the road at Seattle. Pushed him down to the bottom of the lineup since he's struggling so badly. So we have nobody on, 1 out. And he takes knuckle curve for strike 1. So he's up to 155 now, so he's making progress, slow and steady. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Scooping a throw. And they just get him. See that speed kicking in. Now we got man on first with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. The Rays are up 1-0. Simpson's second AB of the game. Takes a pitch high for ball 1. Figure if he's going to be struggling, let's put him at the bottom of the order. If he gets on base, then he's on base for the top, and those guys can drive him in. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Third baseman's going to settle under that in foul territory for the second out. And now we head to the top of the seventh. Got 1 on and 2 out. Trailing 3-1 now. Kirby still in the game. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be a little blooper over to third baseman's head, down the left field line. And that's going to keep the inning going here now as the Rays have 2 men on and 2 out as we head to the top of the lineup. Flores would single in a run. It's now 3-2 Seattle as we go to the ninth. Chandler Simpson leading off here. Trying to get on base. Do whatever you can. Get that game tied here in the ninth. First pitch for Thornton is going to be a little fly ball in the left field. Down the line. Left fielder running over. And he misses it. It's going to go down in the corner, and Simpson's going to end up on third base with a triple as he slides in safely. Wow. What a terrible defensive play out there in left field. They're going to give him a triple because the left fielder didn't touch the ball. It's not an error. Let's look at this replay. Sends this slicing down the left field line, and the left field, that's Randy Arozarena. He just runs past the ball and missed it. Former Ray not looking good out there in left field as Simpson slides in. So now we have the tying run at third, and Caballero would knock Simpson in to tie the game. Now we head to extra innings. Got a man on first, nobody out here in the 11th. Simpson 2 for 4 on the day. And he's going to try and bunt his way on, and it's going to go just foul. Try that again. Man on first, nobody out. 0-1 pitch. Now he squares around to sacrifice, and he pulls it foul up the first base line, trying to get that guy in scoring position. Now he's down on the count 0-2. Here's Santos' pitch, and a nasty slider strikes him out for the first out. And now we head to the 13th inning. Again, 1 on, 1 out. Simpson up, 2 for 5 on the day. And it's going to be another shot into left field. This time Arozarena is going to catch that ball for the second out. And the Mariners would win 5-3 on a 2-run homer by Cal Raleigh in the bottom of the 13th innings. Check the box score. Flores goes 4 for 5, drives in 2. Morel has 2 hits. Williams has 3 hits. Simpson has 2 hits. Shane Baz pitches okay. Bullpen does great until Clevenger gives it up. On their side, they had 4 guys with 2 hits. Kirby pitched great, and we take the loss. And we've made it to the end of May. See, the Rays are in last place at 26-33, 4.5 games back. Yankees are the only team in the division over 500, only team playing good, halfway decent baseball. If we look at the wild card race as well, we are 3.5 games out of the last wild card, so we're not out of the playoff hunt at all, but playing about what I expected us to for this season. If you go down to AA, the Montgomery Biscuits, where 2 of our top prospects are playing, they are 40-10. They are crushing everybody. And down in AAA, we are not even on the board. Where are we? We are down here 6 games out. So let's take a look at these stats real quick. See, Xavier Isaac, 10 home runs, but only hitting .257. Brooks Lee, not doing badly at all. Trey Morgan, 9 home runs, .261. He's actually gone up 5 in his power against righties. And on the pitching side, Jackson Ferris had an ERA below 1 at one point. It's .271 right now on a cold streak, but he's actually pretty close to being major league ready. If we can get his strikeouts and walks and pitching clutch over 60, he'll definitely be in the rotation. Joe Boyle is tearing up. His only issue is his walks, and we know that because he has 24 walks per 9. But everything else looks pretty good. He might be earning a trip back to the majors after the trade deadline. Dylan Lesko probably needs another year to go, and he'll be ready. And if we go down to AA, Nathan Wiles has been pitching great, but he's not on our radar. Trevor Harrison is on our radar. He's only 20 years old, B potential 68, so we probably have another 2 or 3 more years for him. On the hitting side, down in AA, Lou Garcia, our generational prospect, hitting .297, 9 home runs, 34 RBI, 5 stolen bases. He's going up across the board, plus 4 contact against lefties. And I love this. On base is .377. Slug is over 500 with a .903 OPS. And he's very close to earning a trip up to AAA. Another one who's close to going up to AAA, Andres Figueroa. hitting 307, 3 home runs, 17 RBI, 7 stolen bases. He's going up against lefties as well, going up across the board, but +4 contact against lefties. And he also has a 392 on base. Not going to hit for a ton of power, but get on base, steal some bags, play some good defense. He's also got first pitch XL for hitting a first pitch as a quirk. Nice. I don't think Garcia has any quirks. Nope. So that's where we stand through 2 months of the season. And as it looks right now, I think we are going to be sellers at the deadline. See, Junior's doing well, but his power's just not there. Morel regressing back to what he was 2 years ago. Wilmer's doing okay, but he's dropped about 30 points off his average. Lau's doing Lau things. Palacios having a career year because he's getting ABs. Carson Williams only hitting 204. Pete Murray up to 210. Kenny Piper hitting 200. Chandler Simpson 187. So bottom of our order is just anemic. And we kind of had a feeling that was going to be the way. We're going to count on the veterans at the top of the lineup, but when you have your number one pitcher, Shane McClanahan, with a 5.06 ERA because he's already given up 12 home runs in 58 innings after only giving up 21 in 200 innings last year, you know things are going to be rough. So anyway, that's where we're at. We will get more prospect updates in the next episode, and if we don't do it at the beginning, at the end of the episode, it's very likely that we will be moving those 2 guys in AA up to AAA, just kind of see how the simming goes in the first half of the month. But anyway, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, share it out, hit the notification bell, and I will be back soon with the next episode of the Tampa Bay Rays MLB 25 franchise.